Nathaniel Mansfield huddles in the basement, his vision pixelating and his skin crawling as the bionics beneath it short circuit and malfunction. And while Nathaniel's predicament seems dire, he is the one of 3 survivors that has survived longest so far. With his legs still injured from the crash, he's not the fastest in the world, but he is determined to survive. This dungeon master is not rolling death saves just yet. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and to our short survival series, one in which you have a Rykon that is recovering from a cold and is currently on cold medicine, so we'll see how that affects me in today's episode. But nevertheless, I am so happy to be back here with Nathaniel. I've been dying to get back into playing this lad, and let's hope that he is not going to be dying. We've had a few things fall to the ground there, aspirins and chocolate candy. That's fine, that'll happen from time to time. We are hungry, we're thirsty, but we still have a lot more of today to get rid of before the evening. And speaking of getting rid of things, we might want to get rid of the corpse that's down here. We have a perfectly good furnace in which for us to do that. It is gas powered, so yeah, interesting. Okay, anyway, let's turn on our cell phone light for now to see if we have a little bit more sight. Here it is. Yes, we're going to drag that on over towards the furnace here. Is there anything that we want to save? Not really. Most of the stuff should probably go. The matchbook we don't really need because of our fantastic CBMs. The USB drive will take just in case, and I imagine it will smell bad. Look, all of this is going to smell really, really bad. There we are. Okay, let's use our CBM to start a fire, because why not? And there we go. The furnace is lit, and it's going to go out soon without extra fuel. Okay, well, we do have a lot of cardboard here, so we could shovel some of that in there just to help, get rid of this corpse. Oh, it's one cardboard. That's just fine. There we go. We'll leave that going for a little bit. We'll turn off the light for now. And we have to have a look at spending a little bit more time being active and doing things that might be able to help us survive long term. So, bandaging, athletics, dodging, melee, unarmed, all those things we are going to be practicing. And it does look like we need to have a little bit of light to do some of them. Lighting in general is going to make it easier, so you know what? I suppose we should make the most of that light. And I know that we do have a lot more cardboard around here, just from what we've been taking apart. Yep, there it is, 500 or so cardboard. Let's just shift, let's say 250 of the stuff for now, which actually does take us a little while to shift. That's all right. And now that's going to go straight into the fire, moving all of that across in one go. Excellent. Okay. Don't mind the smell. Okay, so what are we going to work on first? I think we're going to begin with athletics, dodge, and then unarmed. The bandaging and all the rest, we need to take some bandages from inside. This is going to be at a totally normal speed, it looks like. So, athletics. Let's put down that club, and we're going to start to work out. And just like that, our proficiency has increased. We will say stop practicing for now. I think we can get our proficiency up to 2. We'll also be able to see pretty quickly whether or not we can. Yeah, it'll get up to 2, so we'll work out for a while longer. We were hurt. We start scratching our head. Yeah, that's the bionics, unfortunately. We will ignore that distraction and we will continue. Well, that was a loud sound outside there somewhere, but I'm sure it's all fine. We are level 2 now. Our theoretical and our practical skill with athletic ability is, well, it's better. And now that kind of practice is just trivial, so we will stop doing that kind of practice, and look at that. It's gone out already. We'll use our CBM to start a fire yet again, and I think, well, we're going to need wood, really. We don't have wood, apart from down here. Yeah, we've got a plank. Okay, the plank will go for a little bit longer, so let's go with that then. We'll drag that one over, close the door there. Thankfully, nothing else has come downstairs, so we've got that working out for us. All right, back to the practicing. We can actually practice carving. No, we can't. It's on fire. Let's not do that. We're going to practice dodging, and we can see that we can't get our skill above level 1 with this, but 1's better than none. And it really didn't take a lot of work to get there. We will stop practicing. Next, let's have a look at melee, because we've got our club here. We can get our melee skill to 1. It's going to take us probably about an hour to be able to do that. Oh, and that sound that we're hearing, that blast that we just had on the right hand side, that's because our malfunctioning bionic caused us to spasm and fall to the floor. We were stunned and knocked to the floor. Not good. Not good. We will stop practicing there. So if that happens while we're out there, bad news for us. Just big time bad news. And we have some other kind of bad news in the leaky bionic that we have. These high-tech contaminants will kill us over time, I believe. And so getting that out, that has to be a focus. And it's not going to be easy. Nathaniel he's got a journey ahead of him. We're going to need to find a hospital, and to do that safely, yeah, it's not easy. It really is not. Okay, jumping back into here. Unarmed is the last that we can look at here, and you know what? We'll spend the time doing it, and it really didn't take that long. We had some pixelation during that, I think. We'll stop practicing. Alright, now we need to have a look at bandaging. So we are going to have to try and grab that bandage there. Okay, popping back out, we can practice. And this is going to be really worthwhile getting as good as we can. Oh, and we can no longer see. Hey. Oh, that's just wood ash. I thought we might have corpse ash. The body's not burnt yet. You think it's going to take a much higher heat to really get rid of it? But hey, we can be a little bit happy. Our health care is at 1, yeah. Our wound care is at 66%. If we stick with that for a little bit longer, we'll be able to get a proficiency at bandaging. That's good. That's what we're after. And yet again, this is still just a way for us to pass time. We're not actually in pain anymore, so that's cool. It's nearly 4 o'clock. Our weight is normal, so we should be eating something. We don't have too much to eat here. The lemon by itself isn't going to be super enjoyable. I think let's just have the pear for the moment. Nice, and we'll have some of that clean water. I believe we also have clean water over here. Yeah, 55, so maybe we should just be having a drink from there. Slaked and satisfied. Brilliant. Okay, now I do want to continue working on our wound care, so it looks like we're probably going to have to sacrifice some more cardboard. I don't think the cardboard is giving us that much light for that long, so maybe we just do the cell phone for now. It is a very slow draw on the power, just having it on like this. It does mean that body in there is kind of half burnt, but I feel like it's kind of on brand for Nathaniel. Things don't always work out for him. Okay, let's continue learning. Hey, all right, we are now proficient in wound care. Let's stop practicing. It is 4:50 p.m, so we still want to be down here for a little bit longer, but we can apply a bandage to our right leg. Having a look at it at the moment, we don't have any kind of healing going on at the moment, so I think that's going to be worth it. Let us apply the makeshift bandage to our right leg. We can see that it's going to be poor quality. If we boil the bandage, it would be better quality, but right now, poor is going to be better than nothing. We need to get a first aid kit. We need to get many things, really. Just so many things. I'm going to turn off this flashlight for the moment, not the flashlight, the cell phone, and I want to try and take stock of everything that's around us. We have those light gloves down there, they're poor fitting, and in terms of what we are currently wearing and carrying, we have our wonderful Liberty pants, the leather corset, and of course the Grim Reaper robes, which we can have cover our face, so if we start feeling like we're a little bit too cold, we can do that. Same thing with the Guy Fawkes mask, although that was limiting our sight down here, which I'm kind of not surprised. We did have some thread on the ground. I think I want to take the wood needle here and just reload that. There we go. 20 thread. It ain't much. Now, because we do have a little bit of extra time down here, I wouldn't mind having a look and seeing what we can make right now and just kind of going through one by one and marking all of these recipes here as known. And if there is something that we can make right away, then we'll make it. But belly wrap and sock mitts, we can do without them. Oh, well, we can make rags easily enough from cotton patches. So we might want to have a look at that as an option, because that's a very, very basic form of bandaging for us. Because yeah, we can't make any more patchwork cotton sheets, which means that we can't make makeshift bandages. So making some rags, that is by far not our worst option right now for time expending. So rags. We can also make an antiseptic soaked rag, which would be better. Cool. Okay, well, we might end up doing that. Let's try and batch these. There is no time saving that comes from this, but it's just going to be an easier way for us to just, well, get more rags. Yeah, very, very quick and easy for us to make those. Oh, it looks like we can immediately turn them back into cotton patches as well. Useful. Well, I think what we're probably going to look at doing for the rest of our time down here before nightfall proper is just rest. Yeah, the alternate, because we do have some nails down there, is if we smash this counter, we could look at making some basic nail board traps. I think it's worth us giving that a shot. My only concern with doing that is we're going to be making more noise, and noise isn't always the best thing. We're going to take out our club with our pot rubbing uncomfortably against our ears. Hey, it's still protecting us. And let's try and give this a smash. There we go. Okay, so we got 3 planks. We got some nails out of that. Cool. Okay, let's get that door closed. Turn on the cell phone. And let's just have a look at traps. So for a basic nail board trap, we need to have 20 nails. We have 15. We're close. We also need to have a tool that has hammering. Now, we couldn't see those nails, or maybe we couldn't. I just want to double check that's the case. Yeah, no, we could see those nails. We don't have enough. We can make a nail board, but to make a nail board trap out of nail boards, you need to have 3 nail boards. Yeah, so we need more nails, which we aren't going to find down here. And really, this is not somewhere that we're wanting to stay long term. This is a for the moment kind of place. Let's turn off that light, my lad. And because you are going to be active this evening, I think us just trying to rest for now is probably the best thing that we're going to be able to do with our time. I don't think we had any other clothing here. We kind of just... we got rid of them. They're all patches now. Just extremely itchy. Not fun. Let's lay down for now. We're going to go prone. We are just going to have to spend a bit of time here. We've got a smartphone. We could potentially play some games on that smartphone. Yeah, we can. Are there any stored books? We have nothing to read. So instead, we'll turn off the flashlight and we'll just play a game for now. Anything for a while, just to help improve our mood. Oh, and it doesn't last very long. Now, if I say wait a while, let's see how long it is until night. 2 hours and 47 minutes. So yeah, we're just gonna wait it out. Okay, we awake. We are chilly. What is currently chilly? Our hands and our mouth. Okay, well, we can put the hood up when we are back up on the surface. We're very hungry at the moment, so I think we're probably just going to have the chocolate candy for now. It's not going to be super satisfying, but it's nice. It's going to keep our mood up a little bit. We'll wave goodbye to our first kill, and we're going to have a look at making our way to the surface. Not knowing what we are going to find up there, we take our first look, and oh boy, it is dark in this house. No surprises there, really. Okay, I'm going to take this nice and slow, bit by bit. We've got some more nails there. I'm half tempted to pop back downstairs and quickly just grab those nails, because we can make nailboard traps while we're on the go, and we've got some there as well. So that should be enough to actually make a trap. We're not going to do that right this second though. We're going to go up into this bedroom, and I want to try and see if we can find some more clothing in this space, because early on, clothing, very important. We've got a bike helmet. That's so much better than the pot that we're currently wearing. The bandana is going to be good for our mouth. We can hear some shuffling outside though, so whatever we do, we want to make sure that we do it quickly. We're going to start off with the bike helmet though. I think we're just going to have to try and take off our helmet first. Pot helmet, there we go. taking that off, let us wear the bike helmet, which, as you can see, has pretty good protection. It doesn't have great coverage though. Let's put that on for now, and we'll put the bandana on too. Our torso is actually feeling really nice and warm at the moment. Everything else is looking okay. We have the robes across our arms. I don't think we're going to take anything else from this for the moment. Yeah, let's look at moving on. Now, if we do get into a fight, ideally, we drop our backpack. Well, no. You know what? If we get into a fight, we just go. We get out of dodge. And it looks like we might need to do that, as we can hear some activity outside. Microwave burrito, we cannot say no to that, can we? Zombie spotted, so yes we can. We will stop picking that up. We managed to get the orange soda. That is it. We start to run, closing the beaded curtain behind us. We'll slow our roll a little bit. We've got a pea coat here. We don't really need to worry about coats because of our Grim Reaper coat. I think now is a good opportunity to take a moment to have a look around the town to see where we might want to go next. Now, the fire lookout tower here, that does appeal to me. That is a location that we'd want to be up the top of during the day so that we can get a really good sight of the town. Gun stores also sound great if we can get into them, and that's a big if. A small dump. What else around us of interest do we have? A library? I'm sure that Nathaniel frequented that before the world fell apart. Now, what we are really looking for, a bike store is nice. What we're really looking for is a hospital, which we can't see right now. Hospitals are really big, but I guess, we have seen auto docs in doctors' offices as well. So let's just do a little search to see if Nathaniel knows of any doctor's offices around, and indeed he does. We have one down here. Okay, where else do we have them? Kind of all around. Two very close to each other there. But yeah, that is the closest. Actually, this one is a little closer, and it's just directly down from us, right down from the butcher's shop. Yep, just down that road. Road mayhem. We'll have to go around that. And going through the dump, not a bad idea. So I think that's probably going to be our route tonight, trying to make it down to this doctor's office. The road is a very, very tempting pathway for us because there won't be as many things obstructing us, but we need to remember that we can duck into these places to check them out. The gun store, we're most certainly going to be wanting to pay that a visit. I think we might have a moment here though to have a quick look. Now, I vaguely remember, did we have a look through this? We've got a tunic. I mean, nothing that really fits us, unfortunately. So no, let's just keep on moving. And the dump. The dump might have some things that we want and or need tool-wise, but we are also looking at barbed wire. So maybe we just go up and over. We can see if it's going to be clear on the other side when we drop down. Thankfully it is. We're trying to keep our ears sharp, trained to the environment around us. We see blood on the ground and we hear activity down here, a fair amount of activity, shuffling, following us up here. So let's just go the other way for now. Oh, but I also do recall there being many, many dead here during the day, so all right. Oh, hi there. Okay, that was close. That was close. Cake and a drinking glass on the table, okay. I wouldn't mind a proper flashlight if we could find one. Forest honey, yes please. Wonderful, okay, well we might have a moment in this home to have a quick little look around, see if there is anything interesting or useful. Bathrooms, of course we want to have a look. Saline solution, not what I want. Bath toys, I mean we could take one. I mean, who's to say no to a rubber duck? I feel like we need it as a good omen. I think we can't just leave it there, can we? Something has definitely broken into this house or out of this house. Keeping that in mind, we carefully follow the walls. All right. That was just us opening the window, right? No, it was something hearing us opening the window. A zombie medic. Well, closing that didn't really help, did it? No, we need to get out of here, and we need to do so relatively quickly, all right? Out the front we go. Now, Where are we? We haven't made it all that far. We're probably gonna have to go down through these houses here in the direction of the gun store. That's my intention. We cannot see anything. So is it a clear night at the moment? No, it's foggy. So that's also why we are not seeing far. So unfortunately, we're kind of on par with the dead right now, and boy, we really need to run. We've got a basketball court down here. We might be able to lose them over the fences, but there could also be dead already on the other side of those. We're going to start to run, and I'm going to try to do so carefully. We're not going to run into this home because we can see that the door is damaged. It means that something has already been there. Okay, we can always clamber, we can always climb. Those options are open to us, but we are going into the absolute unknown. We had actually seen a little bit of this during the day. Now we know nothing of where we are going. Thud. We hear thud from the west. Okay, is this a construction site? It looks like it might be partially built. In the night, we are hit by a rock. That rock, no doubt, has come from a feral that is now right in front of us. Breathing heavily, with their pupils dilated, we're gonna have to strike at this thing. This person, cracking them across the head for 19 damage. That's decent, but we also take some damage to our bad leg. It's almost as though it knows where our injuries are, or that we were favoring it slightly, but they're still now. Are they dead? It's hard to tell in the darkness. Ooh, a crowbar. A useful tool, one that is damaged, but one that might be even better than the wooden club that we are currently wielding. Let's have a look at the two of them. The crowbar, it's better bash, it is faster to attack with. Just straight up, it's going to be better, and it is a tool. We can pry with it, we can open doors. Let's drop the wooden club, and we're going to go and pick up that crowbar. It's damaged, but it will take a little while for it to get more damage than this. We don't have time to stop and smash this body. We barely have enough time to catch our breath. But I'd like to take a moment to do that. Hearing that shuffling though, I don't know if we have that time. Okay, we've moved down past another house. We have a small little forest here, and then the gun store. So, we're looking at crossing the road. Can we afford to take a moment here to catch our breath? Maybe. I want that stamina to get back up. Let's turn on safe mode. We start to wait, breathing deeply. There we go. We're okay. How is that bandage doing? It's alright. Our left arm is itchy, no doubt. The fault of some bionic within us. Yeah. But we're closer now to that gun store, and I wouldn't mind getting up against it if we can. Keeping our ears open. We're listening for shuffling, and oh boy, we hear it. Okay. There's a drawing on the back of the gun store, a cartoon rendition of a zombie, and a curious drawing of a roll of toilet paper dissolving into a rainbow. Cool. Well, we can definitely hear activity down to the south, and more rainbow toilet paper, I see. And Essie, you fucking gave me cool. Alright. Well, Essie, bad moves, and hell in Auburn. Yeah, it kinda is. Someone's gonna kill Reaver. Oh, the amount of tagging that is all over this, I think that this is probably completely looted. I think there's a strong chance that, someone's already found their way in here. Although, is that a dead person here? Let's see. Okay, we got a weapon. Damaged corpse of a human. A human. Hot damn. High Point model JCP. It's a pistol. We'll take that. And ideally, we take the holster too. Oh, we're getting away with it. Let's do a search around here. That is a combat shotgun. Okay, this changes things a little. We can take the combat shotgun. Let's wear the holster. Okay, oops, we are actually hauling things at the moment. Not what I want to do. Was that? I thought that was dynamite there. It's not. I think it's just the holster that we're seeing. Okay, let's continue through here. There's some 22. I mean, there's a lot of different ammunition types here. We'll take all of them for now because they're loose. It's got to be lightweight. Okay, all right, that's activity. The pewter ball will stay. We'll just take all of that. Okay, we've got safe mode on, so if we do see something, if we run into something, we'll be ready for it. There's a beret down here. We've got a lot of 22 ammunition. Hearing more clangs. And we've got, it's just a straight up Molly assault pack, okay? Now our leather backpack that we've got, oh, it's a regular backpack, it's not a leather backpack. The molly pack is going to be better. It's a bit damaged, but I think we're going to go for that. I want to go for the chest ammo pouch as well. So let's just put on the molly pack. It's got a hydration pack on it as well. We're going to unload our backpack. Oh boy. And we're going to drop off the old backpack. Keeping in mind, we have a combat shotgun now. Oh, wow. It really went down here. These are all people that just fought each other. We're gonna take those cigarettes out of that. Take the caffeinated chewing gum. That's a lot of clanging. And that's another combat shotgun. We have a decent amount of shot ammunition now. Let's just have a look at the 2 shotguns that we've got though. So I think the one that's on the ground is in better condition. I believe it is. So we're going to unload the one that we currently have. No, we're not. We're going to stop unloading. Yes, because there is a zombie here. Now, it is pretty damaged. We're going to take a swing at it. Because if we can clear this place out, oh boy, it's going to be good. Excellent. That's good. Let's see if we can get away with this. Unload it. Fantastic. Drop the combat shotgun. And we're going to grab the other one. Yeah, it is in much better condition. And having a look around to see what else is here right now. Nothing else that we're wanting to take currently. We're going to keep on moving. We're only going to worry about taking out the shotgun when we really, really need to. We've got some knee pads here. Do we have knee pads already? I know we had some kind of protection. We do have knee pads. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. There's some instant coffee mix. There's some more nails on. Oh, that's a lot of nails. How much is that going to weigh us down? Not much. Not much at all. Let's take them. That's a lot of potential traps, and that's also a zombie kid. Okay. The kid's going to be much harder for us to hit. And in the darkness here, there is that moment of hesitation before Nathaniel brings that crowbar, swinging down towards the kid, missing. Dodging backwards, the kid follows. He swings out again. Taking a moment, the kid falls. We keep moving. What's making that sound? What's making the noise? There's definitely something else here. There's another zombie. And they're all hurt. They're all injured because I think they rushed here early on. That's another down. And that's got our practical bashing skill up to 1. As another zombie stumbles out towards us, all these zombies have reanimated. That's why they are damaged in the way that they are. And it's also making it much easier for us to navigate here. Smokeless rifle powder, some glass shards, pistol primer, and we've got some 12 gauge rounds, just some regular shot. Excellent, we will be taking that, and we'll see what else we can find. There's a book on handguns? Yeah, sure, we'll learn about that. More powder. Okay, we are slowly but surely working our way through this place, everything that's left here. Just small rounds mostly. Not finding major amounts. That's a lot of nails again. Tactical handgun digest, we'll pick that up. We're not smashing the bodies yet. We'll take all the ammunition that's here though. These are things that we're just going to sort through afterwards. Got some cannabis seeds, steel chain, nothing else in the bathroom here. Is this another bathroom? No, but we've got more ammunition, so we're going to take it. They smashed down the doors here, it looks like. Shotguns, great. We know nothing about shotguns. Bullet point. It's a small magazine. How to choose, use, and maintain firearms. Good, we'll take that. And there's a Glock. Okay, we will take that also. Having a look on the ground, we'll search around us. We've got bullet point again. We've got some crates here. We'll take what we can. More ammunition, just all loose. A zombie child has been spotted. We will stop picking it up. The kid is injured. Spinning around instinctively before even realizing it was a kid. Nathaniel, that's another kill to your name. Another zombie. And it does affect him. It's making him feel guilty. Children, well, I don't think anyone could feel good striking a child, even if it was undead. We'll take the 22 rounds and we'll keep on moving between the rest of the remains that are here. Tonight has been very successful for Nathaniel. Let's hope we can keep it that way. This ammunition could very well be put to use. Practical Guide to Guns, Shooting, Handgun Edition. And more about shooting handguns, okay. Wow. something smashed down the metal door. Well, we know that it was probably people. We know that they did this early on. That's an open safe? Yeah, okay. Shot. We'll be taking all of that, thank you. And the Winchester rounds as well. Is that a flashlight there? It is. Brilliant. Okay, look at all of this. Look at all of this ammunition. I mean, it's all loose. It's kind of all over the place right now, but it's good that we've got it. We should also have a look at reloading that shotgun before we get too much further. We are going to go to the flashlight first of all, though, and we're going to give it a new designation so that I can do that quite easily when we need to. Okay, so we're going to put shotgun slugs in there, and we've got a lot of slugs. So I'm thinking we're going to be a shotgunner. It's certainly looking that way. We're also going to take the glow stick. Shooting range? Yeah, okay. That light might have attracted attention from outside. Right now, we just care about getting this ammunition out of here. We heard shuffling. Ignore it. It's okay. It all worked out well for us. Okay, moving past. Do we have anything else that's here? Yes, we do. We've got a Glock magazine. Sure. And more ammunition. Okay. We'll take the sports drink too, and we'll move up into this space here. As tempted as I am to just flash our light, we're going to hold off that for now. The balaclava is going to be good for when things start getting a little bit colder. And just more loose ammunition. Shooting stars, I don't think we've picked that up yet, so we will. We'll continue on throughout the rest of this. Some more shotgun slugs, and something about submachine guns. We'll take it. Ideally, we will put it into our phone, if we can recharge it. Big if. And over here, okay, that's a bullpup rifle? Yep, it is. Okay. I don't know if we have any ammunition for it whatsoever, but I think we can fit it into our pack. We can. Good. Turn our light on briefly. Get a sense of the room. Okay, right. We've got a few more things that we can have a look at here, and there is another gun safe that hasn't been opened down here. Don't know if we want to try and get into picking that yet. There is so much stuff on the ground here. The inhaler we're going to take, because who knows when that could be useful. There's another smartphone as well, and that's about it actually from all of that. Over here, there's more 22. Guns and weapons for law enforcement. And, ooh, that doesn't sound good at all. What was that? A long leather rifle case. If we can put that in our pack, I think that would be an easy way for us to just keep stuff on our back. Damn. This day pack has a lot going on. That's a lot of ammunition. Mangled human, thank you. We'll be taking that. We don't actually need to take the canteen because we've got the hydration pack, so let's not worry about it. The fur hat is tempting. There's also a Taurus Spectrum in this bag, a can opener with a few cans, which we can't actually fit right now. We'll take the magazine, definitely, and we hear shuffling, but we don't see anything yet. This has been wildly successful. I do not want to push our luck right now. We have something that's coming in down here, it sounds like. So we need to get out. We need to get out before we can't. So making our way back up towards the top, we're going to do just that. We are going to get out. And we are away. We are away. And we are a little bit closer to our first goal. We can mark this one off as explored. It was very, very useful to us. Those weapons, they can see us far. That bike shop can too. But for the rest of the night, we are going to want to try and make our way out towards this doctor's office here. First and foremost, we need to take care of our wounds, and ideally, we need to start taking steps towards getting some of the bionics that are in our body out. That's the mission for another day. And hey, I would like to thank you all for joining me for this nighttime expedition out into Auburn. This is all still baby steps for Nathaniel, but everything that we have gained from this gun store, that's going to give us an edge. That's all we need sometimes to survive. But firearms, well, they do also have their drawbacks. Noise is a big factor. But with all those nails and a little bit of know-how, we might be able to clear out some sections of this town. Nathaniel, we're going to need that dungeon master brain of yours. Hold on out, my friend. And Legionnaires, I'd like to ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I've been Rykon. You have all been awesome, And until next time, stay tuned. And finally, I would like to extend a great big thank you to the Legion on Patreon, who continue to make this cataclysmic content possible.